All right, so at the museum today, there are 42 people, and 2/3 of the 42 are children. And we're told that the rest are adults. But we have to figure out how many more children than adults there are. So if 2/3 are children, then 1/3 of the 42 are adults. Oops. Okay. So there's two ways we can solve this. We can find 2/3 of 42 and 1/3 of 42 and then subtract their answers. Or we could draw a picture and figure out who has more. You'll see when we draw the picture. So let's start. Let's do 2/3 of 42. Okay. So 2/3 of 42 means that I'm going to start by doing 42 divided by 3. 42 divided by 3. And that is, 14. And then 14 times 2 equals 28. That means I have 28 kids. Then I can find 1/3 of 42. So it's 42 divided by 3 again. And that's 14. So that means I have 14 adults. So we're trying to figure out how many more children than adults are there. So I have that. So then to find their difference, I just subtract my larger amount of children from do the adults. 8 take away 4 is 4. 2 take away 1 is 1. So there are 14 more kids. Okay. Now, if I drew a picture, I might notice something else. Let me draw a tape here. Okay, beautiful rectangle. My set is 42, and 2/3 of them are children. I'm going to put a C for children. And this last third is the adults, so I'm going to put an A, and I'm going to shade it in just so I can tell the difference. Now, if I look at the picture, I can see that there are 2 units for the children and only 1 for the adults. And I can see that the children have 1 more unit than the adults. So if I just want to find one of the units, that means I'm finding 1/3. So I could have just found 1/3 of 42. Oops. 1/3 of 42. There you go. Which I'm going to try a different strategy for solving it. I'm going to do 1/3 times 42. Okay, 42 has a denominator of 1, and I just multiply across. 42 thirds, or 42 divided by 3, which is also 14. Okay, so I could have done this number sense. And my picture isn't less work, but it's just noticing some patterns. Okay, but either way, I get that there are 14 more kids.